Hello, boys and girls. How are you?
Hello, all.
What's popping?
What's up? No, what did the youth say? Since we're dressed in a youthful manner today.
I don't know what the hell they you say.
What did they say?
Yeah,
what they say?
this my friend gave us this 47.
Yes.
The youths are really wearing this up.
They are wearing
Can I just ask
what they call it? Urban.
Yeah, urban
Streetwear.
Can I just ask something about the streetwear community? Why isn't that you guys? This is the shirt now.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's only at my back that you can see. Why do you guys love
the real design
darkness,
is always at the back?
Always at the back.
I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I mean,
I've seen a lot of that.
But it's very nice.
Maybe
People will see it
because
eventually.
Perfect from behind.
I do, to be fair. I have a very nice ass.
You shouldn't have said that, Kofo. I'm not going to
I'm
hear
sorry.
the end of it.
The people have already, this is already a fact. From behind, I look phenomenal. That's a fact.
Yes.
Sorry about
you
I just want to say
yourself.
that my mom has started listening to this podcast and it's somehow. So, Ekwa, good evening. Okay.
Today we have guests.
We do. Woo.
Whoops. We have
our first guests.
Yes, of 2022.
Yeah.
Double blessings for you.
Yes.
In 2022.
Yes. That's the word for the year.
Yeah, that's
I actually feel good knowing I'm the first guest this year.
Oba.
Please, he feels good. What's your problem?
Okay, do you know what? I'm going to act like I don't know him from anyway. I think that's best. But we have the founders of Obiwezy.
Yeah.
Today we have Kofo and Oba Ononuga.
We have them here because they run a very successful business and they have remained married, which is obviously a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
which
but do
you get into.
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves first without our? Tell us a little bit about whom you are.
May we know you?
May we know you?
Okay. I'm Obafemi Ononuga, founder of Obiwezy, and like you said, I'm with my wife.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
We've been running this business for quite a long time. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Koforala Ononuga, wife of Obafemi.
Yeah.
Like
he always likes me to say, co-founder.
Yeah, she's the co-founder. There was a time we never used to say that, but now
why?
I
don't always like.
Maybe I never said that she should be respected. She should be saying that as a title in the business.
I discovered it makes him happy.
So you don't send
me.
Okay, you don't care for the title and all that. You've not put it in your bio.
No, she's actually the co-founder. If I tell you the journey, you will definitely...
No, you will tell us. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, okay.
This episode is brought to you by Flutterwave, who along with WizKid have launched Send, a new way to send money to people who matter to you everywhere. You can send and receive money from people in the US, the UK, the EU, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, and lots more countries. You can receive money on Send using your barter account, mobile money, or your bank account. It really just depends on your location. To find out more, visit send.flutterwave.com to start sending and receive money across 29 countries. Okay, guys, back to the episode.
We are married for 8 years, and our 8th anniversary is going to be 1st of March.
Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
We have 3 lovely kids.
2 are lovely. 1? Their last born.
Okay, yeah.
No, but their children are amazing.
That's funny. We have a beautiful girl, 8 years old, and a boy, 2 boys. So yeah, 5 years old, and the other one is 2.
Yeah, pandemic baby, so he doesn't like people.
Yeah.
At all.
Pandemic baby.
At all. He doesn't like
pandemic
people at all.
babies are so strange.
He doesn't like
They're
people.
adults.
They're so bizarre.
The last
adults.
time they came to our house, I think that was the first time he was around people he did. I want his family. Oh my. The side eye he was giving my parents initially, like,
who are you?
Why are we here? And who are these people? But his siblings came to my room.
And
that's what my dad
does. He's a worry
does.
boy.
That's what my dad does.
Sure.
If he's tired of children, he'll say, if you go upstairs, just knock on this door. Tell Auntie Jola you want to play with her, and he'll run away. So they came, and there's no birth control like other people's children. By the time they finish with me, So I said they finished with me. I was like, don't you want to go to play? Don't you want to go and play with your mommy? No, thank you. Well, okay, yeah, thank you. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, before we get into talking about Obiwezy and working together, you guys are going to help us solve some people's problems.
People have problems.
Many
Especially
problems.
people who listen and writing to this podcast. Do you know, I always think to myself, okay, let's say I had a problem now. Will I write it down and send it on this platform? I won't. But they do that. That's what they love.
For documentation purpose sometimes.
That's what they love. That's what they love.
Are you ready for the first one? This person's name is Zoza. And she says, please don't judge me. So I introduced a guy that has been asking me out for months to my friend. And now they are so happy together. But I want him back. Should I text him or actually I already know I'm a witch, don't worry. That's her.
She already answered herself.
I don't have to say it. She's a witch. No, she's definitely a witch. Although that thing happens.
So you two are a witch. Is clearly what you're saying.
That's not the point.
Almost
I'm just
a
saying.
witch.
I'm just saying that it can happen.
What?
You know that there's a part of desirability that is about other people.
Like you want someone just because they are wanted by other people.
When somebody is disturbing you and nobody else wants them, it's a red flag. Yeah. Red flag. However, the minute it changes your perspective, right?
When you see other people happy.
When you now see that, my friend, let me tell you what it is. My friend who I rate. I thought that I was doing, let me just introduce you based on, this one is not serious. Now you, my babe who I rate, you're now seeing something in this guy, you're not very happy with him. It now causes you to think back, she must mistake me. How could I do such a mistake? And that's what I was doing this witch. Yeah. She now said she should text.
No, she said she wants him.
I want her. Text him first now. Very stupid girl.
She said she wants him back as if she had him.
Like, she never had him. I'm wondering.
That's what I'm saying. People are crazy. See the way she said she had him. Somebody that I'm sure she was not replying his messages.
She was not. So
she would have been replying him every 4 business days.
When he would say...
She just said, sorry, I was in a meeting.
No, not even sorry, I was in a meeting. The next day...
You know when you reply, sorry, I was asleep.
The next day, sorry, I fell asleep. Yeah. Sorry, I fell asleep.
There's sometimes that maybe he has asked you out, you don't want him to disturb you, then you now pass him back.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what happened. But it's not paining her because I don't think she thought that anything will materialize for him. And now that her own friend is enjoying it, she just thinking Yoruba parents. I like the balance that.
Okay, like I told her that, I made the right moves. I was her boss. I was the head of the
her boss.
No, now like I was the head of IT. No, she came to our school. I was working in NIT then. So private university students used to come for IT programs then.
Right.
And anyone that comes must register for a course.
With you.
Yes, because I'm in charge of IT students. So, I was actually... I needed a relationship then.
Is that what you are looking for then?
So each time...
I was in need.
Yes. I just left my past relationship and I said, okay, I needed a companion. I used to tag myself as a lover boy, so because I had a lot of flows in me, but I just needed someone to be...
to be yarning.
To be yarning.
Telling all your nonsense.
Now, so, some sets came in. She was not part of the set. So I tried my luck. I tried like 2 other girls and, I asked them out and I was, I did the normal thing, bought gifts and I saw how they reacted. So I changed my mind. But when she came in, I looked at her and I said, I'm a very smart girl. Very fine too. Very set too. Let me get to know her. So I was always making sure that she was in my class. As a...
I didn't know it was a tactic.
You didn't know at the time.
There was even a time that I was supposed to share all of them in groups.
And he gave me the most useless partner ever in this world. And he gave me the largest class.
So what I told her,
so I had to walk up to him that
I'll be there to assist you.
Have we met somewhere that decided to punish me? Like, I need to understand. I said, no, don't worry, I'll be helping you. I didn't know it was a strategy.
That's it. I love that.
So I also, and then, I kept on having conversations with her and I kept on seeing reasons on why I should, date her. When I found her, when I started our relationship, it was exciting to me because, I knew that she was very smart and I actually had this business idea in me. So every time I used to give her...
So
she was like a girlfriend secretary. I'm telling you.
I was always doing the paperwork.
I always needed
business.
In fact, at the time he was doing this Open University in UK. I was doing his homework. The only
see bad bitches, they're doing homework. This is why I shouldn't listen to women.
No, but really, yeah. I was doing his homework. If it was possible I did his exam, he probably would have pushed me. Because I was always concerned, have you done your homework?
And it made us very close.
How would he make you close? Only. How would he make you close?
How would he make you close? The person that is doing your homework, you will not be close.
So,
oh wow! How long did you guys date for?
4 years.
Okay.
She accepted I'm always very proud of it. She accepted my proposal relationship. I had to give her 1 week. I said decide.
He gave me an
decide on the spot.
No, I didn't.
He gave me an ultimatum. As a matter of fact, he expected me to decide on the spot. And
I told you, I was searching.
Who are you? Like, I have a 3-year case. Like, somebody has been asking me out for 3 years. You just came from somewhere and you expect to...
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get back to you. The thing is, I need to know so I can decide. And I'm like... This is new. At the time, I was going to my final year and I understood. Okay, being the way I was raised, I know that at some point, they tell you don't have this, don't have that. But at some point, they'll start asking, who are you even following? Let us know. So I'm like, okay, I need to have something so that when that question starts
you just
coming,
say it's him.
There will be somebody to say that I'm not exactly, I'm following somebody. Or somebody's following me. So I'm like, okay, let's give this a shot. After all, I've never seen an ultimatum kind of.
They gave you ultimatum. They decided to do homework. See your life.
Yeah.
See your life.
In fact.
And it was good. She came. She told me that thing we spoke about. Don't worry. Let's go. Let's go on with it.
Let's see how it goes.
Oh, wow, this is kind of merger and acquisition.
And that was how the journey started.
It worked for them, Sha.
It did.
No, he actually did work for us. And throughout the 4-year relationship, we never had one fight.
But now, Abi.
I'm telling you, she thought I was the special one.
In fact,
that I didn't know how to fight. That I didn't even have a tactics in quarreling. But when she found out,
I was trouble. Oba and malice. In fact, it's a union from above.
So why did you now wait till after the 4 years to start showing?
Maybe there was nothing to fight about, really.
Yeah. There was nothing actually to fight about. Because
she was, you don't know, you forget that she was doing this. He can't fight her. She was doing this homework.
Then the whole Obiwezy dream, I was so involved.
I always told her about what I wanted to achieve, what I wanted to do.
Yeah. And did you always want to do Obiwezy?
Yeah.
Obiwezy was like his final year project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be a, I think, hotel.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
You can't remember. Is that?
No. It was supposed to be a hotel software. No, recruitment.
See them.
It was supposed to be a recruitment software. So I now decided that, okay, we did a recruitment software. Oh, it was a hotel software. Very
Look at them.
So I now thought about it that let me do my own project now. Let me start up an online store.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the idea just came to me. Every time I came to NIT, someone in my area always asked me, buy something from Computer Village for me. Oh. You guess, so I was always buying chargers and earpiece. So anytime I'm just passing, I just enter the market and go back. And people in school also always liked me to buy things for them. So I had always had like, this thing that people just want to be sending me on errand and be giving me money. That means I can just make it convenient. I can just sell convenience. Not a problem. Convenience, actually. And that was how the dream came. And I kept on telling Kofo about it.
I saw the prospects.
So she kept on saying, yes, it's good. And if I give her
I think I'm just one of those persons, those fortunate persons that don't have to meet all the sons of Pharaoh before the Moses comes.
Yeah.
So I just got lucky with Moses direct.
This is why I hate people in a relationship. See what they always say?
No, but really, I got lucky.
Fair.
I actually did get lucky. It was like my first serious relationship.
And it went all the
somebody
way.
was chasing you for 3 years.
Me, Dalo.
And you didn't answer. Okay, cool. So you've been with Obiwezy from like the beginning.
Okay, so the thing was, at the time, 2012, I just finished my NYC. So, 2011, I just finished school, so I was about to go for my NYC. So you already then started building the website because
Did you do it by yourself?
Yeah. At the time, he had Israel. Israel is in the US now. Israel was living in his house. So life is in fact, I think he just gets things done for him by, I don't know how, maybe manipulates people. But people just like to
everybody around you was
okay, so when did you fully like enter?
2015.
And
so you entered the company.
Like that's when you were.
What was it at that time? Like what stage had you gotten to?
This business, sometimes you'll be in pressure, and so she was always the one that I cried to about the business, and she always knows how I'm coping. You guys, so I think that time, because I really needed a partner, I brought in people that
He keyed into an accelerator program.
Okay.
Then one thing, things changed and it went south.
My advisor was not around me.
I didn't think, I said everything shall scatter. Eventually, we're in debt, $27,000.
No, I think $105,000.
$105,000. Yes. So it was a lot.
And when was this?
2014.
2014.
Yes.
We just got married. We just had a baby, and we just had a debt. So it was like, so
guys
it was
are really
overwhelmed
adulting in full capacity.
I'm telling you. So it was overwhelmed. That was the first time I ever saw him break down. So I'm like, okay. So we had to get out of it. Then, of course, one thing. The reason we went for Thanksgiving service yesterday. So they came to rescue us, and it was so nice.
She's talking about my dad's company, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, GDL.
She's talking about my dad's company.
GDL came through. In fact, I call Mr. Ayeye Pop-Up. My children call him Grandpa. Jola, sorry.
I'm sure they don't call you a damn.
Auntie Jola. Bring paper, I want to call her. That's my only.
So we got financial advice from him and how to start getting out of the debt. So it was the longest and hardest 18 months ever in our lives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it started 2014. I came in 2015. Then we had to start, I came from Access Bank to federal government and in my own business, and everything looked like chaos.
Yeah.
So at the time, it's not exactly easy to actually accept certain things. Really, because when they look at Kofo and you're like, oh, Kofo, I like what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. Oh, my Kofo has cried plenty times. In fact, at some point, we had gotten to a stage where Baba told me, Kofo, you don't like what you're doing. Come and go and look for a job.
Really? To leave the business?
I was hot. I was a hot mess. In fact, I came into the business and I saw how everything was going. We're in a small shop. And I'm like, me. 4.3.
But I kept on telling her about the dream.
Computer information
when you have a dream and you just keep
MBA.
telling her.
I'm walking myself inside computer village in a shop.
Selling a piece.
And the way customers can be, you attend to them on Instagram, they're very rude, and I'm like, they will come to the shop, they'll be like, Shay, what they afford 200,000 for a phone? And I'm like, so it was so much, Then the height of it is the sales representative at the time. She kept all the money. So Tibama Sebe, lots of money. So and she had to record what she wants to use the money for.
Okay, you don't gotta say I want to cook soup.
I want to cook soup. She don't say, sorry, which
sorry. How much is it? Kofo.
But we saw
She was doing a job. Yes, of course. No, she was doing a job.
Yeah.
Do you understand it? And Oba couldn't even do much because that's where the money is.
Yeah.
So it's not like...
And this was because you guys were like doing your debts
together. You know, when I was even resigning then, my boss at the time, she had a conversation with me. Working with your husband is very difficult. Some things will happen, blah, 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 blah. So we had an agreement. If we're fighting from the house, once we get to the office,
you stop.
We are colleagues.
I'm telling you. And it's worked till now.
What about if we fight from the office?
When we fight from the office, it stops.
At the house?
It must stop at the office. We'll continue from there.
Yeah, it does.
So what I discovered, that was when I discovered that Oba used to keep malice because he used to continue in the house.
You're not talking about this business.
I want you guys to. So, because let me tell you one thing that I want us to get to. You know, we've done. See, okay, let me just, before we end, you've done the rag skinny. Please, let's move to the riches side. Because, Kerry, that's number one. The way you guys are just talking, this is not a small business. Let me yarn you guys something. This is not a cute business. the way they're talking about it as if they have a shop. They don't have a shop again. They have shops.
Okay.
This is what they call branches.
We have a store. Our Abuja store is like 4 years old.
Good.
We are in Abuja. We've always been in Lekki Phase 1 too. We just moved to a bigger store. Like, we want to now have like supermarket size. That you are coming to shop for chargers. You carry your shopping basket. You carry screen guard here. You carry, we've been able to establish that. We also have a store. We have like 3 offices in Computer Village. We built a studio as well for our creative departments as well. So we have a load of staff.
Yeah. How many staff do you have? Ballpark.
50.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? You know when the government now, since you guys have a tax issue, I've just done this thing recently where I had to film from, where you tick, are you a MSME? You know that line is 50. Once you have 50 staff, you're not a big business. All those free things that they're giving you, say you shouldn't pay for 1 year. People have left that place.
I'm telling you.
We've left it since.
You've left it since. All that place where the government is giving you to do rubbish.
We've always built up, like now what helped us is that we built our business on social media.
Yeah.
Our business is pretty big online.
Is your online business a lot bigger than your offline business?
Okay, so the thing is that it is the online business that births the offline business. So we can actually be in a hole and direct everybody to that hole to buy food.
Yeah.
You get what I do? So the
online presence is quite big.
It's big. It's just that we can still achieve more. We intend setting up in Benin.
Wow.
Yeah. So if our Obiwezy guys are hearing, in some months' time we would be in Benin as well. And like I said, it's been challenging. It's not been a small task. You have to keep on showing integrity because you'll be dealing with a lot of vendors.
Yeah.
and
People
a lot of customers.
I wanted to ask about, because what your business is the kind that also means you have to be, integrity is important, but you also have to be like super careful.
Yeah.
So I remember one time my mom was like, my mom's phone got stolen, and she was like, she'll call kofo because the nature of their business, so they know DSS very well. I said,
we are
police is our friend.
You want us to teach you about that one?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay, so
sometimes I used to tell my staff that now I will not represent Obiwezy in the police station. One of you will always go with them.
So the thing is, while we were dating, there was a particular issue of a stolen phone, what. And that was the first time I would go to a police station because I needed to bail out my boyfriend. So
it started since boyfriend though.
So what happened at the time was maybe, Fake bought a phone, then you bought from Jola bought from Oba bought from Balance, and they caught Fake.
They went back like
to
this.
Jola.
Yeah.
Jola said, I sold the phone to her. So they didn't release you. You took Jola. Jola said, I bought the phone from Oba. Oba took him. Oba said, I sold the phone to her. You understand? So Oba goes to Balance. They caught Balance.
All of you shy.
That's how I'm saying. So Balance, where did you get the phone from? You understand? So Balance sold the phone to Oba based on market price, maybe 10K difference from the amount of, that's a good buy. Then Oba sold to Jola 5K difference. Sold to you 10K difference. So the question at the time was, why is Feyikemi being held, Jola being held, Oba being held, as Balance has refused to say where he got the phone from? Phone. And it wasn't even a police situation, it was human rights.
Our cases are always big, I'm telling you.
In fact.
Because you find that we have a lot of influential customers. So when something like, just like me selling phone to Jola,
we have been to anti-kidnapping.
Hey, he will first call IG, he will first call, all those kind of things.
In fact, there was a particular time they picked one of our customers. His momsy is Kiniko Air Force.
They brought him from Port Harcourt to Lagos.
I said the mother was crying on the phone. The mother said the only reason why that she had vouched to deal with us, that she was surprised by the level of hospitality we gave him. That if it was a different case, that we would not come out of it. The woman was crying that, Kofo, no. She does not know me from anywhere. I just said my name. She said, Kofo, no.
The customer doesn't even really know us.
You don't understand.
It's someone from Port Harcourt.
So it was, the woman was very embarrassed.
He knows our brand.
Yeah. He has bought from us a couple of times. So it wasn't.
So what happened is when we now solved the case, the guy said he will buy another used phone from us. As in that one just bust my head. Yes.
So we put him on a flight back to Port Harcourt. As in, the woman was, she I knew she had, if she was going to deal with us, but she Mama Bombe, because she had plans. I'm sure she had plans, because if I were to be the one, maybe because I'm a Christian. Other than that, many plans, no. All the way from, as in, so from there, RRS. From there, anti-kidnapping. From there, SAS.
So over the years, we've been able to understand.
We have known them. They are our friends.
But thank you guys so much for coming. We had a good time.
Wonderful.
We also did enjoy ourselves.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment on all those rating.
Excuse
5 stars.
Excuse me. And this is why people don't take us seriously. Excuse me. Have you not heard your mates on podcasting? Subscribe, leave a review. Can you
okay, yes.
All those comments.
Subscribe, leave a review.
So what we'll do is that we would, when we both go, for your subscribers, we have some very nice accessories.
Good.
They may not be too expensive, but they are very necessary.
Condition. You also subscribe on YouTube to our page.
Good.
Condition.
Yes. So we'll give you guys the numbers that will be they're going for, and you tell your
very
customers.
forgiving. It's very kind.
Very kind. Yeah, he's giving you guys accessories. Anyway,
this has been fantastic. See you guys when next week.
I suppose so.
All
right. I guess. If you insist.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.